Good morning. It's day 2 of car life in New York City. I actually can't go yet. It's 8:21. I believe there's street cleaning on this side of the street in 9 minutes. I say I believe because I actually don't know. So last night, I can do U-turn now. Last night I pulled up I found a parking spot. However, I didn't see the street signs nearby. Let me actually see if I can see it. Yeah, Friday 8:30 to 10 is street parking. Today's Friday. I didn't see the street signs because they space them out really far. It's not like Boston where, every few cars there's usually a sign. It's more like at the beginning and end of each block there'll be signs. Which fair enough. But what was I gonna say? Anyway, what I thought of doing last night and what I did. Sorry, this lighting's terrible. What I did was I went on Google Maps and I went into Street View and I just went to where I was in Street View and I looked at the street signs on Google Maps. So that was an easy way of me not getting out of my car and alerting anyone to me because I was in a residential neighborhood. You can kind of see in the background. I'm on a pretty main road, but it is residential. I just parked in front of a single family home. And so I was able to not get out of my car and see that the street sign was what I just saw, which was street cleaning once a week on Fridays from 8:30 to 10. It's 8:20 now, so got out of there just in time. And sorry, I'm so tired. I woke up over an hour ago at 7, but I hit snooze a couple times, but man, I hit 30,000 steps yesterday and my knees are absolutely toast. My legs are tired in general. But I'm pretty tired. Not too much to talk about anyway, though. I guess the only other thing I really wanted to talk about was my cord setup, which preferably I'd film. But basically, there's 3 different charging things I have. There's a USB Type C and a USB Type B or A, whatever, the normal USB port. So my phone's plugged into Type C to charge it. Type B I have plugged into my overnight fan, or just my fan. And then I also have the DC port, which my, what's it called? Dash cam is plugged into. But the dash cam also has a little USB port, so I'm charging my portable charger. I was using this yesterday. I was away from my car for most of the day in Manhattan, left my car in Brooklyn, so brought a little portable charger and had a little charging cable with it. Used that all up, so I'm charging that now. So it's nice to be able to charge 3 different devices at once. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm in, what's this place called? I guess I'll put it in post in editing. Can't remember what it's called. But it's the southwestmost neighborhood of Brooklyn. And I believe I'm in the downtown part of it, or I'm arriving in the downtown part of it right now. Because there's a Planet Fitness here. Since I did 30,000 steps yesterday and today's leg day, I'm going to not skip leg day, I'm going to reschedule that to tomorrow because I haven't used my skip day yet today. And I'm going to do a skip day. I might hit abs, I don't know, but I do know I'm at least just going to stretch and not hit legs. So let's look for some parking here. But yeah, I will talk to you guys. There's a car here. Talk to you guys later. The sun is so bright. Should be another nice day. I want to go to Coney Island. My sister texted me late last night. She wants to see if we can get dinner together tonight. So that's what's on the books today. Exploring southern Brooklyn / Coney Island. And I think this is a spot. And so exploring southern Brooklyn. Oh, I gotta pay for parking here? Damn. I might. Nah, fuck this. I'm not gonna park downtown. I'm gonna park nearby on a residential street and walk over because I should explore this area anyway. Alright, dude. I'm not even entering your lane. Everyone loves to beep in New York, and it's funny, when I got here, I guess there's another thing I can talk about. When I got here, I was like, oh, let me research if there's any different traffic laws or whatever, because what happened was I was gonna take a right on red, and I was like, oh, some cities don't allow rights on red, some do, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, let's look up the traffic laws. Honking is illegal in New York. You can get a ticket for it. That's comical. that's comical. So anyway, it was a beautiful view of the bridge. I'm going to turn the camera around, get some B-roll while I try and find parking, and I'll talk to you guys later. I feel like I'm not going to be vlogging nearly as much as the first car trip, because I've kind of learned a lot of the car life stuff. I'm definitely picking up on little things here and there, like that little tip I found with checking Google Maps, Google Street View. But I don't know. Anyway, I guess I need to be better about vlogging this time around, but it's not my first time doing car life, so it's more about the traveling than the car life. But definitely a whole different beast in the city, so gotta vlog that stuff. All right, I gotta flip this around. Quick kind of interjection I wanted to say, or just like additional note or whatever on, oh, whoops. See that honk? Okay, that's actually what I wanted to talk about. So I said honking is illegal. Honking itself isn't illegal in New York City, but what is illegal is what just happened. An unnecessary honk. The only honks that are legal are in case of an emergency. That's the only honk. And just kind of little interesting FYI, what I did learn about right turns on red are actually illegal in New York City, unless posted otherwise. So most places, New York itself, you can take a right turn on red, but New York City, for safety, what they've done is every intersection is no right turn on red, but they'll review certain intersections that are safe for a right turn on red and then add a sign. So if you believe an intersection is safe for a right turn on red, you can like report it to the city or whatever, and then they'll check it out, see if it makes sense to make it legal to do a right turn on red if it's like a safe intersection. So, but anyway, I just thought it was funny that I just want to clarify that honking isn't illegal. You're only supposed to honk, to prevent crashes, like necessary honks like that for safety. But if the situation that I faced back there where I wasn't paying attention and I didn't go on a green light, you actually can't honk. And you can't honk for people to speed up, blah, blah, blah. All the typical New York honking stuff, it's illegal. You can get a ticket. So I just found that funny. Anyway, I need to find parking at Planet Fitness. So. What's going on? I'm at Coney Island, sitting here at the beach, and I was remembering a little tip that I figured out recently. I just want to share it before I forget. And I was like, let me see if there's free parking nearby. When I first got here, I did a quick drive just to see if I could find any free parking naturally, and I found some, but it was a bit far, so I wasn't sure. I was just kind of using a street to take a U-turn on the main road. But then what I just thought of, and I feel like it's a really good idea, is I went on the New York City parking app, and then I looked for the closest street that didn't have a parking zone, and then I just drove to that street. And lo and behold, there weren't any meters there or anything like that, and I was able to just park there, and it's just a unmarked street, it's just street cleaning. So, nice little tip. What's going on? It's 9:38, but I went to Coney Island, kind of explored. It's off season, obviously, since it's the fall, so there were people there, but there wasn't a lot of people. Just people kind of walking the boardwalk and getting some food or kind of enjoying the beach or whatever. But people weren't out on the beach, and even though it was really warm, and all the the amusement parks or the rides or whatever, it's not like they were open or anything. Excuse me. But I went to the original Nathan's. Excuse me. And I got a chili cheese dog with some sauerkraut and caramelized onions. Put some ketchup on it. So good. That was really good. Yeah, I think I did talk about this. But anyway, so after Nathan's, I went back to my car, hung out for a little bit. Then I realized that it was nearing sunset, so I walked out onto the beach and enjoyed the sunset on the beach. Man, it was gorgeous. I took a million photos and videos. I just kept taking more because just as it changed, I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. And the whole time I was watching the sunset, pretty much, I was on the phone with my girlfriend, catching up with her. She just got a new job. Shout out to her. And yeah, after the sunset, pretty much, I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. Went to a gas station, and there was a Burger King in the gas station. I couldn't help myself. There's a new like menu item. It's like a crispy chicken Caesar wrap. I got a spicy one. It's only $3, so I just I was hungry for dinner. I was like, screw it, let me get this. It was pretty small, so that wasn't my only dinner, but got that. Hung out at the gas station a little while, figuring out where I wanted to sleep. Decided on Staten Island. Rewind a bit. My sister ended up calling me and saying that she got swamped with work and we had to cancel dinner. That was, I think, just before the sunset, maybe. Or it was like right at the sunset. So instead of getting dinner with her, I was like, all right, well, let me stay in kind of southern New York City. This is good because I'm already down here in Coney Island. I might as well go over to Staten Island. Which I didn't really, well, I don't have much planned, but I wasn't sure if I was going to go to Staten Island. I don't really know much about it. But doing some research online, turns out, based on Redditors' opinions, it's the safest of the boroughs. So that's kind of nice. It's definitely more suburban, I can tell already. So it's going to be a nice place to sleep tonight. And, yeah, so after the gas station, I drove to a Target so that I could buy drink flavoring. I don't know. My stir that I had on my last trip, I think I accidentally left it at home. I was craving something sweet to drink, so I went to Target to buy that. And yeah, I also got 3 bananas and 2 cans of Progresso soup. The Progresso was like, I think each one was like $2.60, which is really cheap for soup. And it was buy one, get one free. So I was like, damn, I gotta get that. Even though I have a lot of soup already, I wanted to get that. One, because it was that good deal, obviously. Can of soup, each one for $1.30 is fire. But also because I bought a can of soup. I bought a can of Progresso when I used the bathroom in Brooklyn Heights that first night. In order to use the bathroom, I bought that and the cheese. And fortunately, I got 2 cheese sandwiches out of that cheese. But also, that can of soup is like $5, $4, $6. I think it was like almost $5 or something. So I kind of redeemed myself. So if you average out the 3 cans of soup, it's like normal pricing. Anyway, I'm just being weird. But yeah, I was still kind of hungry after that wrap. So at Target, in kind of the back of the parking lot or towards the back, I fired up my stove. I meant to take footage of it, but I didn't. It's just my gas stove in the back anyway. I filmed myself making soup before. It's nothing special. I was watching a podcast. Theo Vaughn just went on Joe Rogan, so I'm watching that. Love Theo Vaughn. But yeah, so I had that soup. And just me being tired today from how active I was yesterday, I've just kind of been like in a food binge mode all day. I haven't been satisfied. So I've been snacking throughout the day. And so, that soup was decent, but I left Target, I didn't leave Target yet. I had to go to the bathroom again. So I went into Macy's, didn't have a bathroom. Five Below didn't have a bathroom. So I was like, shit, okay. I'll just go over to Staten Island and use a bathroom there, which is probably better anyway, because I had actually just drank a water bottle full of pretty much a full water bottle since I bought that flavored drink. And so I was like, all right, I'll let that kind of digest a little bit and get more of it out later. So I saw there was a Dollar Tree on Staten Island. That's my favorite store. And yeah, they just let me use the bathroom in there. It was locked, but I just had to ask an employee to unlock it. Used the bathroom there. I bought a roll of paper towels since I'm almost out, as well as a bag of popcorners. If you know what those are, they're like tortilla chips, but they're made of popcorn. They're really good. And I saw they had a cheddar flavor. I'd never had it before. And it was like a pretty small bag, like kind of like a larger personal size bag. Like a normal bag of chips is like this, maybe it was like this. So I just ate that. I also had 2 packs of Fig Newtons. So like 4 big Fig Newtons. And I just made myself another bottle of, what even is this? It's the Target brand, raspberry lemonade flavoring. I already showed the camera, but it's pretty good. 0 calories. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm just kind of in binge mode. It's pretty late. It's 9:45. I'm sure other people can relate to just kind of, my mom used to call it the hungry horrors growing up. We'd just be watching TV as a family, and it's like, you eat a yogurt, you have some cereal, you have, I don't know, a cookie with tea, and like, you're just never satisfied. And later on, I realized that was binging, binge eating. So I'm just kind of in that mode, but this drink is nice. I'm just afraid that, or not afraid, but I guess I'm, whatever, afraid still a decent word. Like, I might have to use my pee bottle tonight just because I've been drinking a lot of liquid. But it is what it is. This is a pretty suburban area, so I'll actually have like opportunities where it's a little wooded area where I can pour it out or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Or I'll do probably the right thing and just bring it into a bathroom and dump it in the toilet. But anyway, that was my day. Pretty much spent the whole day in Coney Island. Just enjoyed the beach. It was nice weather, and I was able to walk the boardwalk and soak that in and just sit on the beach and lay on a bench and not do too much walking and exploring since I did way too much yesterday. I'm just tired today, but did a little bit and really enjoyed it. And obviously didn't get the full Coney Island experience since it's not this summer. But it was actually kind of cool to see the amusement parks like shut down for the season. It was kind of like ghost town vibes a little bit, but there were still people walking around and stuff. It wasn't crazy, but anyway, yeah, it's like I said, it's almost 10, so feeling like bedtime. I'm gonna drive around, and hopefully it shouldn't be that hard to find parking around here. I think I might check Overland or just see if there's some good spots, but I'm in a residential area, or like generally residential. I'm still next to Dollar Tree, so I'm like right off of a commercial street, but I'm in a pretty residential area, Grant City, New Dorp, or I guess I'm in Grant City, but I'm next to New Dorp, the weirdest names. But I'm just gonna drive around, find a good place to sleep. My bed's already set up. I already took it out. Oh, overtime. Oh, the Celtics just went to overtime at Brooklyn. I'm gonna throw that on. And yeah, time to go to bed. I not feel bad, but like I don't know. I feel like my vlogging's like my actual like vlog is not good on this series at all, but I don't know. I talked about it earlier. It's just like I already vlogged car life. This isn't like that different. So I don't know. I guess I gotta figure out what I want to do, because like, how many times am I gonna film me taking down my window covers or like cooking a can of soup in my car? Like, I don't know. It's the same shit over and over again. And my videos are long as hell, so redundancy is stupid. I don't know. There's a place for it, but I'm just gonna continue to just do things as I see fit, and whatever comes of it, and just gotta enjoy myself, just not focus too much on trying to make the vlog perfect. Just kind of document what I want to document, and The traveling is number one. Enjoying myself is number one. So I'm going to keep that number one. Anyway, that ends day 2 in New York City. It's our day in Coney Island. I'm going to sleep in Staten Island tonight. And we're going to spend the day in Staten Island tomorrow. I don't know what there is to do around here, so I'll do some research. Quick ad. When I was hanging out in my car before the sunset, I went on Reddit and just compiled like a little list of things that I want to do. Cheap or free things around New York City that I want to either visit or do. So now I have, not a game plan, but I just try to check the Bucks score. Anyway, the Milwaukee Bucks, that is. But yeah, now I have a list of things I want to do. So that's some progress, I guess, in the planning department. But still not much of a plan, which I like. So anyway, it's almost 10 o'clock. We are here in Staten Island. Time to find a place to sleep. I will talk to you guys in the morning. Good night.